Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Stephanie, your double board certified critical care physician who works with physicians that are struggling with their jobs, burnt out with their careers, or who just want some career advice. Through my books, webinars, coaching, and speaking, I help physicians discover alternative jobs and careers in medicine so that they can practice medicine on their own terms. I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening. I hope you are doing something fun to celebrate the end of this work week. And even though this was a holiday week, this was kind of a long week for me. So I'm just excited that I am not on call and I get to take some time and relax in the hotel room. But what I wanted to talk to us tonight about is guilt. Because in talking to a lot of women and talking to a lot of women physicians, for some reason, we carry a large burden of guilt for whatever reason. So I wanted to talk about that and some ways we can kind of get over it and let the guilt go. Because for so many of us, we've worked so hard and we sacrificed so much to become physicians. And in another instance, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of us, as women, as black women physicians. We kind of seem like we are few and far between. So we kind of carry that whole burden, and we think we have a responsibility, and some of us carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, and we feel a lot of pressure and a lot of guilt. And sometimes we feel guilty because this life as a doctor is not what we signed up for. We became physicians because we wanted to help people, but we didn't want to work all the time. We want to be appreciated and respected, and we didn't sign up for the disrespect and the lack of autonomy that we have sometimes. But we feel guilty about feeling this way. So I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about guilt and talk about how we really need to get over it and move forward with our lives. And the first reason why you need to get over whatever guilt you're having is because you don't owe anybody anything, especially you being a physician. Because guess what? Hey, Ollie, how are you? You earned it. You earned every bit of it. You're the one that took those pre-med classes. You're the one who took the MCAT. You're the one who got into med school. You are the one who went to all of the lectures, or if you didn't, you got all the transcript notes and you studied. You're the one who took the test. You're the one who took the boards. You're the one who did your residency and or a fellowship. And you're the one who gets up and goes to work every day. So you don't owe anybody anything. Not your pre-med advisor, not the pastor who prayed for you, not your attending, not your mentor. You owe nothing to anybody, because even the Bible says, owe no man anything but to love him. So whatever feelings of obligation that you have towards people because they helped you to get to where you are, and you feel that guilt and that obligation that you have towards them is keeping you from exploring other opportunities, you need to get over it, because you don't owe anybody anything. And the next reason why you really need to kind of get over whatever guilt and burden that this whole lifestyle of medicine is placing upon us is because of this. Medicine don't love you. And I will say it again, medicine does not love you. Think about it. Of all the sacrifice that you do for your job, for your career, for your patients, for every time you go above and beyond, for every time you come to work early, every time you stay late, every time you go home and spend 3 hours charting, every time you go above and beyond. People don't appreciate that. They don't really thank you for it. Your bosses don't really understand what you do. But the one time you get a complaint, which usually ends up being a bullcrap complaint, you hear about it. So the 99 things that you do right every single day goes unnoticed, but the one thing that you may have done not as well gets brought to your attention. So medicine don't love you. So whatever guilt that you have about not being happy in your job situation and wanting something different, get over it, because medicine doesn't love you. Let me ask you something. What happens to physicians who leave their jobs? What happens when a physician leaves their job? For whatever reason. What happens to the place they leave behind? I'll wait. Does that place shut down? Does that place stop seeing patients? Does the hospital close? Absolutely not. Life goes on. So whatever guilt and responsibility that you feel that you owe to whatever organization and your patients, get over it. Because guess what? When you leave and you move on, they will find another doctor. And you best trust and believe the minute that your work boss, your organization, your workplace thinks you're going to leave, they've already begun searching for your replacement. So medicine don't love you. So that's another reason why you should move on and get over whatever sense of guilt you have, whatever sense of obligation you have to whoever and whatever, because at the end of the day, see, we need to take a lesson from the business people who actually run our hospitals and actually run our clinics. These are people who have business degrees, and so they are operating on a business model, whereas we have medical degrees, and so we're operating on a first do no harm, put the patient first altruistic model. And those two models don't mesh, and we end up on the short end of the stick. But medicine is a business, and any business owner will tell you that business relationships are just that. They are business relationships. So it's nothing personal. You go to work, you do what they tell you to do, and you get a paycheck. And when you don't want to work there anymore, they're not going to lose any sleep over it because they're looking for your replacement. So like I say, medicine doesn't love you because it's a business. And although it's a profession, but it is also a business. So get over whatever sense of guilt or whatever sense of obligation I'm telling you, this Wi-Fi in this hotel is killing me. I'm trying to be great, but technology won't let me be great. But anywho, whatever sense of guilt or whatever sense of obligation that you have and is keeping you from moving on and exploring other opportunities, you need to get past that. And the third reason why you need to get over whatever guilt you're having and let it go and work through the process of letting it go is because carrying around guilt is keeping you from moving forward. And y'all, we carry guilt for everything. It's like society and especially social media makes us feel bad for just being. As women, some of us feel guilty for working and having careers, but then when you decide to, get off the career track, then you're made to feel guilty for staying at home. Working moms feel guilty about everything. They, feel guilty about working and spending time away from their kids, but then when they're with their kids, they'll feel guilty because they're not at work. Single women feel bad about being single. Married women have a lot of stressors with being married. So it's always something. I even have talked to physicians that feel guilty about going on vacation because they feel like, their patients are going to be inconvenienced because the clinic knew 6 months in advance that the doctor was not going to be there for a week, and then they have to reschedule patients. I know people who feel guilty about that, but having guilt is not going to allow you to move forward. Guilt holds you back, and that's why so many physicians are so reluctant to take a step and make a move as it pertains to their careers because they feel guilty. They feel bad about the fact that they are over their supposed dream job. I know for me, I've been doing locums really for 9 years, and I didn't do locums by choice. I was kind of forced into it, and for a long time I felt really guilty about the fact that I was a locums doctor and I did not have a quote-unquote permanent job. I felt bad about that because I thought it was some indictment about me, but in reality the whole locums life just worked for me and what I needed to do. And over the course of these years I've learned to embrace the lifestyle and the freedom and the flexibility. But it was a process for me too. But I want you to know that it's okay to let go of the guilt and to just accept things for what they are and accept yourself for who you are, and to figure out what you can do to move forward, because it's okay to want something different. It's okay to want something more. And for those of you who want a change with your career, you want to try locums, you want a different job, you want more freedom and flexibility, you want more control over your life, you want more life-work balance, then the Locums Life Academy is just for you. So I encourage you to register at www.locumslifeacademy.com. And I want you to get over this sense of guilt that's going to sabotage you going to this academy, because I'm only asking you to give me 10 hours of your time next week. The academy starts on July 10th, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's for 1.5 to 2 hours each night. I have condensed a 5-week program into a 5-day program, because I know when it's time for you to make a change, and when you're thinking about doing locums and you want to make that move, you got to do something kind of quick. So for those of you who don't think you have time, you can make time. You can put yourself first. For those of you who may feel guilty about giving up some of your precious free time that you have at night, you may feel guilty because you feel like you might need to be doing something else. Well, you are doing something that is investing in yourself. So I highly encourage you to put yourself first, to put your career first, to put your life first, to put your hopes and your goals and your dreams and your aspirations first. So www.locumslifeacademy.com. So let's just talk about what you're going to learn in the Locums Life Academy. Like I said, I've been doing locums for 9 years, and everything that I've learned, I'm going to teach you. You're going to learn my proven system for surviving and thriving as a locums doctor. You're going to learn how to get the optimal assignments. You're going to learn how to negotiate top market rates. You are going to learn the entire locums process from start to finish. You are going to also learn the tricks of the trade that I had to figure out the hard way, because I've made some mistakes along the way. I've fallen in with some unscrupulous recruiters and gone on really bad assignments. I've made some financial mistakes, some tax mistakes that, I've had to rectify with the IRS. I've been on some bad assignments. I've been put up in some bad hotels that I have had to leave because I felt unsafe. I've had assignments canceled on me at the last minute. I have been through all of these things so that you don't have to go through all of these things. So you will learn my expertise, and I've essentially designed this course so I've taken away the learning curve, because I had a learning curve of 9 years. I'm giving you 5 days. So 9 years of what I learned, I'm giving to you in 5 days. So make the investment in yourself. And the other thing that you get is you get to associate with the community of like-minded physicians who are looking for ways to practice medicine on their own terms, who are looking for alternative jobs and careers in medicine, who know that they can, have life-work balance. I hate the phrase work-life balance, because I don't believe that you should plan your life around your job. I believe that your job needs to fit into your life. And so you will be a part of a community of like-minded physicians who are looking at ways that they can maximize their free time, maximize their money, control their schedule, so that they can maximize doing the things that are important to them, which is spending time with their children, their spouses, spending time doing the things that they love to do, while medicine fits into that. So you're going to learn how to do that. And then also, when you join my Locums Life Academy, not only do you get this 5-day course, you will get access to this course and the course material for an extended amount of time, but you also get access to me, Dr. Stephanie, your locums guru. I am a locums beast, because I do it every day. Not every day, but I do it like 14, 15, sometimes 20 days a month. Because I'm still doing it and I'm still living the life. I have perfected, I have made this system so that you can thrive as a locums doctor as well too. So you get access to me forever, because you sign up for my course. We're family. So you will get to call, text, email, and write me and say to me, that you need some advice about something, that you need some help with something. One of my clients texted me in a panic the other day because she was on a locums assignment in a really small town that only had one hotel, and that hotel was not a nice hotel, and she did not feel safe there, and she was panicking because she didn't know what to do. So because I had some time, I was able to go online, figure out which the next largest town was, find some nice hotels for her, give her that information, tell her to call her locums company, and they took care of the rest. So that's the kind of service that you will get from me. Some of my clients will text me or call me and ask me my opinion about an assignment or my opinion about their schedule, and knowing who they are and what their work style is like, I'll be like, I don't think you need to work 14 nights in a row. I just don't think that's gonna work for you, so I'm gonna need you to turn that one down. So my expertise, you will have unlimited access to that, and that's huge, because like I said, I have done this for 9 years. So you have 9 years of my knowledge and experience. I mean, y'all, I've done locums in Idaho. I've been in the backwoods of West Virginia. I have been in the mountains of Kentucky. So when I tell you I have been there and done that, it hasn't all been, work for 2 hours in the ICU in St. Croix and then go spend the rest of the days on the beach. There's a reason why y'all see me and I'm posting pictures on Facebook when I'm in St. Croix, but y'all didn't see me posting no pictures when I was in West Virginia. Oh, yes, you did. I posted about going to like Cabell's and stuff, but the most of my time I'm grinding it out because I'm doing the work. So I'm doing the work, I'm having these experiences so I could give you the benefit. I've learned the lessons so that I can teach you the lessons, because I want to eliminate the learning curve. So therefore, whatever's holding you back from jumping in and making a move and making a change, you need to let it go, because it's not serving you. It's time to move forward, and it's time to make a change. Because let me ask you something. If you don't change your life, if you don't make that change, if you don't start planning your next career move, what's your life going to look like in 3 months? What's your life going to look like on January 1st? Because, I mean, we're over half of the year. The half of the year is past. So we're on the downward slide of the year. So before you blink, it's going to be December 31st, and we're going to be sitting up here on January 1st on Facebook Live talking about, we wish everybody a happy new year, and we're going to be talking about our New Year's resolutions. But if you don't make that change today, if you don't sign up today, your January 1st is going to be the same as January 1st of last year. And if you're like most of us doctors, hell, you're going to have to work either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, and it's going to suck. And we all going to be sitting up here complaining about the fact that we didn't get the vacation we wanted over the holidays because the scheduling was jacked up. We're going to be complaining about we didn't get to spend as much time with our families that we wanted because we were not in control of our schedules. And we're going to be sitting up here complaining about the same things January 1st of 2018 that we were complaining about January 1st of 2017, because we haven't done anything to make the changes. So I implore you to get over whatever guilt you're having about, your careers and, wanting something more and something different, and make the change. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And in order for something to change, you've got to change something. So www.locumslifeacademy.com. Sign up today. Space is limited and time is running out. It starts July 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is online, so it's going to be for 5 days, an intense course, but it is designed to change your life by giving you control over your career and control over your future. www.locumslifeacademy.com. Take care. This is Dr. Stephanie, and we will talk soon. Bye.